Okay, right, alive, alive. So, our subject for now is coming back on the guitar. We had a lot of theories. So let's see what I have on the board for all of us. Okay, let's see before I come back to this. The accidentals. So let me spend a minute on that. The accidentals are the sharp, the flat, and the natural. The sharp raises a note half a tone. The flat lowers the note half a tone. The natural both. Cancel both. Okay, great. Um, what else we need to know? We are going to learn about the most valued number in instrumental music. It's a half tone, the half step. The guitar is built on half steps. The half step is considered to be the chromatic scale. It's built on chromatic scales. So I say ascending because we're using sharp from the head down to the body of the tablature. We're going sharp from low to high. Okay, and as you can see, I have 3 frets, 1 fret, 2 frets, 3 frets, and the strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the highest sound. This is the first, and it's the sixth string. Now, remember that when we do not play or press the string, we simply strum. Okay, we strum. We call it strumming. We will see a sign like this, which determines that the string is open. We simply play. As soon as I put my finger, it's no longer open. No longer open. All right. So each of the strings are open. So this is the real E. Remember what that is? I had it earlier in the previous lesson. You'll see this is in the fourth space, in the high clef. Okay. So if this is open E, what letter come after E? Hmm. Remember the sequence, the step by steps? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, this is E. Now we're going by half a step. That's why I have the keyboard over here. Anything that touches is half a step. Now to make it much easier, let's use our guitar. The E is open. I play it. As soon as I touch it, it's F. How do I know it's F? According to the keyboard, between E and F, there's no black note. That's a half tone. It's a half step. See that? E and F. So as soon as I play the E, I touch the first one. It's considered to be a half step. That's F. Okay, let's write it in. This is the F. All right. So I have E and I have F. The first one is F. If I go half step higher, remember everything is a half step. What's next? F sharp. Oh, okay. That will be F sharp. Okay. So I have everything goes by half step, right? We have open E, F, F sharp. Oh, remember that in our previous lesson we learned that every finger belongs to a fret. So when I'm going down, I have to go from the first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. All right. So I have open E. I have the first fret touch that's F, and I have the second fret touch that's F sharp. The third one is G. Okay, so I have it down. I'm writing it down. So you have open E. What when I'm not touching it. When I touch the first fret, that's F. After the second is F sharp, half step, remember? And the next one is going to be G. Okay, so if I need a whole step from F to G, I have to go from half plus half. And that's where we have one step. Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. Next string. According to my keyboard, the keyboard is highly important. We want to be half step from G. So remember before we had the E and the F, they have no black dot in between. Now we half step. From G, there's a black note. So the black note is G sharp. So therefore, when I have open G, if I press the second string, the first fret for the G, I have G sharp. Okay. So after open G, I have G sharp. And then after G sharp, what do I get? So I have F. I have open G. I have G sharp. What else? I meant B, not G. Okay, wrong sequence. Wrong sequence. All playing the wrong note. See how easy it is. This is B. This is G. That was C. That's a monumental mistake. That was a C. So we have B and C are half a step. B and C are half a step. Interesting. It's easy to make a mistake, but you have to be able to correct it. That was a good one, right? Okay, so the second string is open B. When I touch it, it's C. C. If I keep moving, I have half a step C sharp. Another half a step is D sharp. Okay. The question I was supposed to ask, can someone see the mistake? But it's the first time we're doing it. Nobody was going to be able to see it unless you are really paying attention. You remember the previous lesson where I gave the 6 strings. All right. The first string is E. The second one is B. And when it's open B, when I touch the first fret, it becomes C. Second fret becomes the C sharp. The third fret becomes the D. Okay, so I have D sharp. No, it's a D, not D sharp. After C sharp comes D. So that's a D. All right. Moving on to G. Open G, that is third fret. Open G. When I touch it, it becomes G sharp. Now we have G sharp. Now we have G sharp. This is G sharp. After G sharp, we have what? A. After A, we have A sharp. Okay, so we have A sharp. So how do I do that? The third string is G. When I press the first fret is G sharp. Second fret is A. The next fret is A sharp. So I have A sharp. Fourth string, open string, that's D. When I touch it, I have D sharp. D sharp, let's get the D sharp. So when I touch it, it becomes D sharp. This is half a step away. And from D sharp, I have E. And then from E, I have F. Why not F? E sharp. It's supposed to be E sharp. It's E sharp, but since they are close, so I'm saying E sharp, I put F, but this is E sharp. So I put it in parentheses. Parentheses because I went half step higher, right? It's E sharp. But as we know, according to this, they are half step away. I can use the enharmonic. Oh, new words. One string having two different names. One step having two different names is enharmonic. Okay, so I can say E F or E sharp. All right, E sharp. Fifth string, that's open A. When I touch it, become A sharp, open A, become A sharp. After A sharp comes B. From B, it goes to C. It can also be B sharp, right? But it's C. Why? Because they do not have a black note in between, according to my keyboard. That's why it's good to learn the keyboard before learning how to play it. Know the details. It helps with various instruments, especially the guitar. So I have A, open A, and I touch the first fret, and the fifth string become A sharp. I touch the second fret, the fifth string become B, and the third fret, fifth string becomes C, which is also B sharp. Depending on what key I'm playing in. And then first string repeats at the end. So whatever I have in the first string, I have it on the last string. So I have F sharp, G. Okay. So those are the notes for the guitar tablature. The first fret, the second fret, and the third fret. All six strings have are half a step away from each other. If I need a whole step, I have to add two half steps. Half plus half plus half, then I have one. For example, I have open E, touch the first one, is a half step, F, love E sharp, F, next F sharp, and then G. If I need a whole step, I go from E to F sharp, or E to F sharp, or F to G. See, I have to skip. Okay, all right. That's what I have. The first three frets right in front of me. Let me review it. If I do not touch any of the strings, I play a strum. As soon as I touch, I will start picking or strumming. I touch the first string, which is open E. When I touch it, it becomes F on the first fret, becomes F sharp, second fret, G, third fret, B, open B. When I touch the first fret, it's C, the second fret, C sharp, then D, G, first fret, G sharp, second fret, A, third fret, A sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, which is E sharp. Why the emphasis is on those half steps that do not have a black note in between when you look at the keyboard or piano. It's essential to learning theory. You need the keyboard. Okay, and then fifth string, open string, nothing going on. And then when you touch it, become A sharp, and then B, half step C. So that's the C right here. And then the sixth string is like the first string. Okay, so it's getting serious now. There are the notes. They're right here, all over here. All right, so we'll come back to that. And as I was saying, we're using the ascending chromatic scale because we're only doing sharps. From the top head to the rest of the body, it goes increasing by step from open string to everything in half step using the particularly using the ascending chromatic scale. Just the way we have it here. E, F, F sharp, G. So we're going upward, higher, low, and high. All right. And I call it the most valued number in instrumental music, the half step. The keyboard is made of half step too. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. They're all half steps. All right, that's all for now. We'll continue.